conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. Whisper on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Whisper on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
You just step on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Come on. Bang, 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 bang.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
He was brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Don't say nothing. Check 31.
Now a give here to Pollard. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Greg Zerline lining up for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same. but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They give it to Peterson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And Latimer's got it. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Gain of 17 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Three yards remain for second down. Here's Haskins to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot,
Now Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
Greg Stroman back deep for Washington.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
15.
Tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers?
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Second down and 3.
They toss it left side to Peterson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Handoff comes to Peterson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Being chased out left. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
They start the drive with Peterson. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Richard Rodgers.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Haskins, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get change, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get expected.
Check 56.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down.
Now Haskins on first down. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw this time. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Cody Latimer, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Sean Lee, the linebacker, credited with bringing him down.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Haskins. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Thomas Davis. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson.
Number 20.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
18-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
operating from the gun. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Not today, you are. Not today. March 56. March 56. It's our field. It's our field. It's our
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Washington 3.
First down throw for Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On first down, it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
55 is my guy, 55. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. They can't hang with us. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. You Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming.
Now it's Haskins. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Washington, 11.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be up in. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn. at. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
56 to Mike. 56.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Prescott. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play, Pride.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Washington.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down at the...
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs.
And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Washington. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Good go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 17-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott here to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 83 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the...
He's got a man complete. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. J.D. McKissick, 77 yards.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Second and 5.
They go down the end again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, read on with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff arm,